Hello, Sunshines, and welcome to deValiante Plays Astrologaster by Nyam Nyam. This game was part of Ichio's Mundo for Racial Justice and Equality. If you would like to play the game for yourself, check out the links in the description below. Are you fascinated by the stars and medieval medicine? Then this historical visual novel is for you. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Warning. This video features talk of medical advice that should in no way be used unless prescribed by a licensed medical professional. This game is just for fun and historical education purposes only. Discretion is advised.
Here comes a literary mind, one such as we do rarely find. Just needs a man to be behind. Oh, she's but a lady.
Good evening, Miss Lanier. What brings you?
I am come about my future, Dr. Foreman. I wish to know whether I will find success as a writer of poems and plays. You can predict futures, can you not?
You, madam? A writer of poems and of plays? Forsooth, how verily remarkable.
Well, 'tis true most of us Bassanos and Laniers are musicians, but I have chosen a different path. I've lately begun a collaboration with a poet and playwright. Let us call him Mr. S. He is presently writing a play that takes place in northern Italy, and as I am of Italian heritage, he has asked me to help him write it.
How interesting. And does this collaboration betwixt you go well?
Right well, or so methinks. Indeed, Mr. S did suggest that I am full talented as a writer. Be not afraid of greatness, he told me. For once our play opens upon the London stage, our success will follow, as night follows day.
I see. Then what would you have me ask the stars, madam?
Well, I've noted that Mr. S, although a brilliant man, is oft prone to exaggerated melodrama and implausible plot resolutions. I wish to know whether this story of his, of our future success, is true.
Very wise of you, madam. Then let us see whether your success or failure is writ in the stars. Will Mistress Amelia Lanier find fame and fortune as a writer?
Let's find out. Dang. Okay. Let's see. If Mr. Lanier maintains optimism, her ambitions will be realized. Not only will she be successful, her work will lead to transformative and surprising political changes. Oh. Domicile. Mars domicile on Aries suggests victory. This represents surprises in politics. Advises optimism. This represents transformation. So death and transformation. That's also part of tarot. So Mistress Lanier and her writing partner will work well together. It indicates cooperation. Okay. Interesting. That's positive. The stars urge Mistress Lanier to be more sensitive to the needs of her child. I see. Yeah, she's already given up on her child. This speaks of Mr. S indulging in creative theft. Ooh. The house warns of legacy marred by deceit and jealousy. Frick frack. Okay. It's like I want to go the more positive route, but also... Oh, man. Thing is, like, this would, like, ruin her career as a whole, because she would be speaking out against a man, a white man, and, yeah, This is hard. I think I'm gonna roll for it. B is right out, because I feel like she doesn't care about her child whatsoever, so she's not going to listen to that advice at all. So 1 and 2 is A, 3 and 4 is C. What do we got? 1. Okay, we're going to go with A. Yeah. Okay, we choose A.
It would seem Mr. S.'s confidence is not misplaced. For the stars foretell that if you have faith in your success, you will succeed. And your contribution to the world will reach beyond literature to be of great benefit to society.
So, in order to succeed, I must hold fast to a belief that I will succeed.
Just so, madam.
But what you are asking of me is right illogical, Dr. Foreman. Indeed, 'tis an impossibility. How can I maintain a belief that my success is inevitable when you have just informed me that my success is conditional and contingent? As Aristotle teaches us in
Mistress
his...
Lanier, mayhap I have confounded you with the nuances of my astrological reading. All you need know is that the achievement of your goals is very likely. Indeed, 'tis indicated that your collaboration with Mr. S will be a fruitful one. Prithee, madam, look not for bad news among the good.
Aye, mayhap 'tis best I not overthink it, as you say. I thank ye, sir. Good even, Dr. Foreman.
All right. The querent was a little pleased with me for reading the Cave Vitae. I think she was looking for bad news. Like, she wanted a reason to, like, step out. Just, like, how do I cut this off? If only I could forget what he said about my success being conditional. How would Ulcid have solved this conundrum? Yeah.
Mistress Davis Allen, love of Foreman's life.
He's gonna cheat on you.
A few times he used to fall for another man's wife.
Good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, madam. What service may I perform for you this day?
For me? None. None at all.
Verily. Then I cannot fathom why you...
'Twas my husband who bade me come, for he finds it difficult to speak of... As I say, he had me come in his stead.
I see.
And I could think of no reason to give him for why I should not come.
I see. Then what is troubling your husband? Madam, I cannot treat a querent without knowing first what his troubles are.
He is unable to perform his marital duties.
Well,
I
that
see.
doesn't
And
matter,
whatever
'cause-
does that mean? Your husband forgets to put out the night soil? Some broken shelving he's neglected to fix? Prithee, madam, I bid you be more precise.
Ah, you know perfectly well what I mean, Simon. I bid you not drag this out any longer. Pray read the stars and let us get this over with.
As you wish, madam. Now, let us see. What ails Mr. Allen so as to render him unable to perform his marital obligations towards Mistress Allen?
I mean, obviously doesn't matter to her, so... Aries. Suffers from loss of carnal lust. Suggested deficiency of blood. The illness will get worse before it gets better. The suggests a mild enchantment by cast by a witch. Cold in the heart. This suggests the illness will be long-lasting. This suggests disturbance of the mind. This is a mild imbalance of black bile in the body. And Sagittarius says, illness is temporary. Ruler of the hips. Suffers from a crick in the back, is causing him pain in the hips and making it difficult to perform duties around the house. Okay, so this was loss of carnal lust, cold in the heart, pain in the hips. So, like, was there a just a mild imbalance of blood and cold in the heart? It's definitely not a witch. I think it's this one. Like, because even if it was a crick in the back, like, I don't think he would see a doctor about that. He would definitely be like, there's something bothering me, like, I'm depressed. I might be picking up that my wife is having an affair, that kind of thing. And he just doesn't understand why he feels this way, so.
Mr. Allen is afflicted with a cold in the heart, caused by an imbalance of black bile. The treatment for this is quite simple. You have merely to add boiled snake to your husband's diet.
Oh, that is... 'Tis your full judgment on the matter, then?
Yes, he is to eat boiled snake flesh. Be sure to gut the snake first, however.
Then I will pass these instructions on to my cook. Well, I'd best be going now.
Nay, prithee, bide a moment. If you will. The snake flesh cure, 'tis often effective, in truth. 'Tis also my judgment, as a physician, that for a wife to be so neglected, 'tis most unhealthsome. And so...
Oh, Simon.
Oh, Avis.
Wow. Coitus post-consultation. Oh, yep. Quarren did come on behalf of her husband, and who would appear to suffer from the dysfunction of the privy member. I judge Mr. Allen as suffering from a cold heart due to a chronic imbalance of black bile and prescribed a consumption of boiled snake. Methinks the Quarren is most pleased with me for reading I gave today. And I already got my letter of recommendation from her, so... I shall say 100 Hail Marys before bed this evening. Nay, 200.
What doctors against him do make war? Doctors against him do make war. He makes love without a care.
Is my law.
Party love, and war is fair.
Wow.
Party love and war is fair.
It's fair. Oh, come on.
Last even, 'twas like a dream. Never in my life have I felt so... Oh, my sweet Avis, 'tis true you are married, but surely a love as great as ours can transcend such earthly impediments. Dare I hope for... Nay, 'tis most unlikely. Or is it? Forsooth, there be no harm in asking the stars. Might Avis Allen one day be mine?
No. Alright. Let's see. This represents a woman, Avis Allen. Avon's loyalty lie with her family. Okay. I mean, that's very true. Let's see. Avis has betrayed her marriage vows. The damage this has wrought upon her marriage cannot be undone, and her past cannot be erased. I may be optimistic, for Mr. Allen will suffer ill luck and die. Avis will then be free to marry me. Due to a reversal represents a change of direction due to death. Yeah. Pluto in retrograde. Uranus in retrograde. This suggests a sudden change in direction. Okay, so that's more optimistic. Selecting a highlighted section in the sky. I am not seeing things clearly. If I knew the truth about our relationship, I would presently be seething with jealousy. Okay. Avis is kindly hiding a secret from me. Well... Okay. These are all really pretty good, so let's see. 1 and 2 is A, 3 and 4 is B, 5 and 6 is C. 3.
It says, Avis is one day to be widowed, which will, of course, be very tragical. But after the grieving is done, we will marry. She will be Mistress Foreman. Mistress Avis Foreman.
I judge that Mr. Allen would one day die, leaving Avis Allen free to marry me. I can't give myself a letter of recommendation. I wonder how Avis will wish to furnish my house. Doubtless she will require the purchase of many cushions. Oh, hey, look, he's back. Okay. So I guess his wife is being unfaithful.
Good
Mr.
day,
Blogg.
deBlog. Fare you well?
Most well indeed, and I will tell you why. The conquering cherub has lately returned home to England.
Ah, this being the voyage you did invest in.
Aye, and what a sound investment it was, for it has paid off most handsomely. The cherub's cargo of nutmeg and pepper will fetch a high price indeed. Forsooth, my earnings have enabled me to make a substantial investment in Sir Walter Raleigh's expedition to the New World.
Ah, methinks I've heard of this. 'Tis a quest to find the fabled lost city of gold, is it not? Or as the Spanish call it, El Dorado?
The very same. For it is said that El Dorado does lie deep within the rainforests of the southern parts of the New World, hiding vast quantities of gold and precious jewels. Hence, what I would have you tell me is, exactly how rich can I expect to be made from my investment?
I see.
For if I am to be made very rich, I am afeard that news of my fabulous wealth may cause some jealousy among the clergy. News travels fast around the diocese, and I think it wise to get ahead of it if I can.
Then let us consult the stars. What will become of Thomas Blogg's investment in Sir Walter Raleigh's quest to find El Dorado?
Let's find out. Okay. Moon in detriment account. This represents unhappiness. Ooh. This represents confident. Oh, wait, hold on. What does this say? Blogg's finances will bring him unhappiness. The expedition will encounter foreigners who are stubborn, confident, and led by instinct. This shows stubbornness, confidence, instinct. Blogg's business partners will be met with violence. Yeah. So, yeah, this looks bad. Okay, which is what I expect, honestly. Read the stars by selecting highlighted sections of the sky. There is cause for pessimism and a surprising reversal to save the lives of children. Interesting. Oh, so like, you should invest in children and not. This represents curiosity, House of God's grace. Blogg will be able to leave his children a legacy of fine things. Okay. I really think it's going to be A. So let's go with that.
I have ill tidings for you, Dean Blogg. Raleigh and his men have been set upon by a tribe of angry New World natives.
Angry natives? But surely the natives would greet us with much rejoicing.
No.
For do we not bring with us the gift of civilization?
No.
Would they not crave freedom from their tyrannical chieftains and cruel pagan gods?
No.
Well, it would seem these particular natives cannot be reasoned with, as they are led by instinct alone, and they will fight to the last man, as it is not in their nature to surrender with honor, as Christian men would.
Truly? But,
Alas, I am afeard that Raleigh shall be forced to abandon his search for El Dorado, and your investment will come to naught.
I must own, sir, that I cannot share your uncharitable view of these savages. They may be heathens, but are they not still God's children? I will now take my leave, that you may engage in quiet reflection upon the spiritual dimensions of this question.
Alright. Okay, so he is not happy with that. The querent did wish to know. Methinks the querent took my advice a little ill. He will return for another consultation, but he's still not giving me a letter in recommendation, even though I'm pretty sure I'm right.
When the symptoms are rare and the questions are critical. When the symptoms are rare and the questions are critical. When the land is so strange and is of tis
Was it a tarantula, though?
Good morrow, sir, and well met.
Indeed, 'tis I, Riccardo Ferraro, come once again to the great Dottore Simon Forman.
Aye, and I can see why you are come. Methinks you are not well, Signor. The colour of your face is quite alarming.
It is because I am losing the blood. The blood does drain away from my face, way down my body, and out of my...
You are bleeding from your fundament. How much have you been bleeding, and for how long?
Un poco, not too much. It does come and go. Sometimes blood, sometimes no blood. You stop the blood, see?
Mayhap I will, but first I must consult the stars to find a diagnosis. What ails Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
Pretty sure this guy is gonna die. Hemorrhoids, which are swelling of the... Okay. Blind hemorrhoid can cause pain, whereas open hemorrhoids are apt to bleed. It's an illness that will not last long. The ruler of the privy member. Jaundice, a blockage of neck. Ferraro's cause Kohler to pull in his head, turning his face yellow. No. This. I like these much better than, like, the advice.
There is nothing here to worry about, Signor Ferraro. Your body is merely purging itself of corrupted blood, in a similar manner to that which does occur in a woman's nethers each month.
No.
To wit, 'tis most healthsome and natural.
Are you sure? Are you sure that is your final answer?
Indeed it is. I do assure you, Signor, 'tis the very latest medical thinking on the subject of hemorrhoids. You are welcome to procure a second opinion, but I warrant you will find that most doctors in London will tell you the same.
Then Riccardo Ferraro bids you good day, Signor Foreman.
Okay. Yeah, methinks. So he's coming back 2 more times. Dang. I really gotta get him up. A textbook answer, but it's not hard for a common man to procure a medical book nowadays. Yeah. When are we gonna start cheating on Avis with this woman?
Did you see that?
See what, madam?
Your querent, Signor Ferraro, scuttling away from me like a frighted rabbit. What have I ever done to upset the man? All I did was wish him buongiorno as I passed him at the door.
Verily, Signor Ferraro's behaviour does sound full
I
strange.
don't think he's really Italian.
But let us not think of him, but of the matter that brings you hither, Mistress Lanier. How do you fare?
I fare most well, in the main. For you spoke true when you said my collaboration with Mr. S would be fruitful. 'Tis going exceeding well.
Nice, yes.
Verily, Dr. Foreman, I would be right content with my lot at present if it were not for the trouble I am come about this day.
Pray, tell me of this trouble, madam.
I am being prowled.
Oh.
Oftentimes in the night I see him following me home. One time methinks I even caught him looking at me through my window. I would have you tell me who this prowling man might be.
It might
Prowler?
be
How very worrisome. Can you describe this man to me?
Nay, for 'tis always at night that I spy him, and I have always been too frighted for my eyes to linger upon him very long.
Then let us see what light the stars can shed upon the identity of this man who hides himself in darkness. Who is the man prowling Mistress Lanier?
Let's see. We have the Prowler is a violent husband. Okay. The Prowler hopes for a reversal of the ill luck he has had with Mistress Lanier. He harbors a misguided hope that she will perform her wifely duties and resume intimate relationships. Okay, so it's like his stars? Or his husband? Her husband is the man prowling her? Mistress Lanier suffered mental confusion owing her religious beliefs. She also harbors an unjust level of mistrust towards prospective romantic partners. Well, she's married, so... The Prowler is a man of authority and master of wit. Master Lanier considers him a friend. Interesting. The Prowler harbors undeclared feelings for... Okay, so that... I think... But, like her violent husband? Hopes for reversal in the ill luck that he has with miscellaneous. Okay. I don't think it's B. But I personally would think that it's somebody being violent because this is violence. But yeah, maybe if it's like someone that she considers a friend, she'd be like, I don't want to be your friend
suggests
anymore.
that your Prowler is a man with a talent for wit, a man who secretly harbors amorous feelings towards you. Does that sound like anyone you know, madam?
Dr. Foreman, I find your question most illogical. I cannot know of a man who harbours secret feelings for me, for indeed, if I were to know of them, the feelings would not be secret.
Yes, well, let me put it another way. Your friend, Mr. S, is the keen-witted man who furtively admires you. He is your Prowler, madam.
Or it's
Mr.
him.
S is my Prowler, you say? I bid you, sir, check the stars again.
Is it not the most likely explanation, though, madam?
I assure you there is nothing likely about the unique relationship betwixt me and Mr. S. Indeed, he has too much respect for my literary mind to use me so ill. For his is a noble intellect that allows him to soar above the baser instincts of lesser men. Now, if you will not judge the stars
dang it.
again for me, I will bid you good day, Dr. Foreman.
Okay, so she wants, like, the bad outcome, is what I'm seeing. Grant believed she was being pearled by a man who wished to know. Did advise. Yeah. Dang it. Doctor does not understand how unlike we artists are to come. You don't understand, lady.
Hear ye, hear ye! Sir Walter Raleigh fails to find legendary Treasure City. Rumours say next Raleigh voyage is to Pot of Gold at End of Rainbow.
Ha.
Hear ye!
Reports have lately come in that Sir Walter Raleigh's expedition to the New World in search of El Dorado has been a colossal cluster fail. Despite Raleigh's assurances to the Queen that he would return with gold raided from the legendary city, it is said that Raleigh's ships bring back naught but potatoes. Experts predict Her Majesty's reaction to be somewhat testy.
Here comes Emma, so kind is she. To the frail and aged she offers sympathy. What is she for others have? Especially when they're born of wealth. Here comes Emma, so kind-hearted is she.
Good day to you, Mistress Sharp.
Good day, Dr. Foreman. But I am Mistress Delamere now.
Oh.
Mistress Delamere? But as I recall from my case notes... let me see now. 'Twas 3 years past. Aye, were you not hoping to marry a man named George Middleton?
No.
Oh, yes. I did marry Mr. Middleton.
And he died.
For though I did tell my family what you said about his condition of the heart, they quite insisted that I marry him. And truly, they were full wrong to do so, for just as you predicted, Mr. Middleton did verily die of his cardiac passions mere months after we were wed.
So soon? How very tragical.
I blame the Scotsman who took to playing his bagpipes below our bedroom window at odd hours of the day and night. Such a bothersome man. Betwixt him and the vipers Mr. Middleton discovered one morning nesting in his undergarments, I fear 'twas all too much for his poor, weak heart.
Emma?
There, my dear lady. How distressing your late husband's death must have been for you.
Aye, indeed, Dr. Foreman, so much so that my friends urged me to marry again, lest I die of grief. But now that I am once more a wife, I would not wish to be widowed anew, and John Delamere, my present husband, is also an older man. Dr. Foreman, you must tell me whether there be any illness he has.
So you can exploit
whether there
it?
be anything I might do to save my dear sweet husband from an early death.
Then let us see what the stars have to say. Is Mr. John Delamere troubled with any condition that may cause him to die?
Let's see. Suggests a condition cannot be cured. So this is another cardiac passion. He is bewitched! No. Quincy is troubled with quinsy, a condition characterized by soreness in the throat, suggests a mild imbalance of yellow bile. Honestly, let's see if she tries to get him with a heart attack. Yeah.
Madam, I am afeard your new husband suffers from a cardiac passion.
Oh, not Mr. Delamere as well?
Aye, 'tis a common condition among men of a certain age. You must keep him away from anything that may cause him alarm or shock. To wit, changes in temperature, sudden noises and surprises, and bagpipes and
weird.
snakes.
Oh, I will, sir. I will indeed. I thank ye for this wise counsel. Good day, Dr. Foreman.
She's gonna kill her husband. God dang. Alright. She's gonna come 3 more times. Thank you for joining me as I played Astrologaster by Niam Niam. That name. The next episode will be out shortly. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, a follow, and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the link to the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. Let's keep the comments chill, so no hate or spoilers, as I'm not above removing these comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks, and I'll see you next time.